So what is up? What is up? What is up, CTC family? What is up? Shaka Daniel here, aka Chase That Coin. And today is a crazy day. All right. So today it is official that Bitcoin Cash has been added to Coinbase. All right. It is very much so official. Oh my goodness, this thing is going crazy. The market is going. Yo, the market is absolutely insane today. Let's look at. Let's look at BTC USD. Let's look at BTC USD because in our last live stream we were looking at this. All right, and now this made perfect sense. I kind of thought because I wasn't watching the market. I wasn't watching the Coinbase Bitcoin Cash ad live. I wasn't watching that, mind you. I was here doing a live stream. So I was wondering, I'm like, this is kind of out of place. But I thought, okay, the market is breaking this array, which is a short-term or a weak level of structure. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe the market, everybody's thinking, okay, we're going to take a dive. All right, because people have already been calling for head and shoulders and different things for Bitcoin. All right, even though I don't really see any head and shoulders on here. Maybe on a 4-hour. Let's see. I don't see head and shoulders on the daily. Okay, so yeah, on the 4-hour, it does look like it's starting to form somewhat of a head and shoulders. So people have been calling for a head and shoulders in Bitcoin for some time. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe, it just sold off because people are looking for the head and shoulders. Then I got off the live stream and I looked and Bitcoin Cash has been added to Coinbase. Now, let me start off by saying, like I said in my last live video, and I'm going to keep saying this, and I'm always going to say this. I don't personally, the politics of what's the real Bitcoin and what's this and what's that, I personally I don't really care about that because that it just takes too much energy. But what I do care about is competition, steel sharpening steel, and this this Bitcoin thing, this Bitcoin Cash, this is very good for Bitcoin in my opinion. It's going to bring out the best. It's either going to bring out the best or the worst in Bitcoin. Now, remember what we've been talking about with the principle of long wicks. All right, guys. Now, I always try to stress the principle of long wicks. It is it's a very important principle to me because it happens a lot. So the principle of long wicks is that when a market pushes up or down, right, in a very quick or violent motion, and then it pulls back into its normal range, it often looks to come back up and fill out these wicks. So I was calling for this for Bitcoin Cash for some time. I was like, okay, no matter what anybody says, the Bitcoin Cash trade does look, it does look pretty interesting, simply because of this long wick, the breakdown, establishing structure, it could very easily attempt pushing back up here. These levels are levels that I added on from, I think from when I first started charting this. I added on these two levels, and we were looking for entries somewhere at these levels. We didn't get the entry at the level. It broke down. All right. It didn't really break down. It kind of like moved sideways. So I wasn't expecting to add from Coinbase. Coinbase added it. I personally think, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It's really crazy that they added it simply because they're opening themselves up to getting sued. They're opening themselves up to getting sued. Simply because a lot of new people are coming in, the first person that buys BCH, right, and they meant to buy BTC, and BTC takes off and they meant to buy it, and they end up buying BCH, those people are going to be looking to sue Coinbase. Like that's I didn't think that they were going to do that, especially with other exchanges coming out and saying, hey, even Cryptopia, they said, listen, we're listing it as Bcash, so we don't get any kind of confusion. They didn't list Ethereum Classic. So how are they going to list Bitcoin Cash? I don't get that. I don't get it. I don't care because, like I said, I've always been saying, I'm going to look to make profit off of Bitcoin Cash, but I'm just totally shocked and surprised that they added this thing, man. So let's talk about how is this going to affect next year, because this changes. Well, I mean, it doesn't change anything because I already said next year was going to be the biggest year ever for alts. But this, like, all of this action is really solidifying it. I don't care what anybody says. All of this action is solidifying it. Like I said in my last video, all of these new people that are getting into crypto, they're going to be, they're going to be involved in the scaling bait at one point in time too. Right? They're going to be involved in the scaling debate. They're going to be wanting cheaper fees. They're going to be wanting their money to move around much faster also. So it's a rough one, man. And look at this volume. The volume is picking up crazy on Ethereum at a very good level. So if Ethereum starts to take off in Bitcoin value, in Satoshi value, and Bitcoin Cash starts to take off in Satoshi value, 2018 maybe, I'm not going to say that alts are going to outpace Bitcoin for the whole year because, we're getting more forms of futures and different derivatives are going to come to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is going to have, some money to be able to push it up. But alts are going to be very interesting. Alts are going to be very, very interesting. I don't care what anybody says. Alts are going to be super interesting. It's insanity. Look at this. We got a continuation on the daily for Ethereum, which is big because Ethereum has been struggling against Bitcoin. It's been going up a lot in USD, but it's been struggling against Bitcoin. All right, so we're still looking for a close above structure. Even though we got all of this stuff going on, all right, we have a few reasons that Bitcoin should hold here. So I'm still looking for a close above 16,340 for tomorrow. Let's look at Litecoin. If everything is starting to set up to break out, then I don't know, man. It's going to be a very interesting year. You'll be able to make a lot of Bitcoin. Yep, everything is still respecting structure. Everything is still looking like it's ready to move up. Everybody's, come to the terms like, okay, Bitcoin just spiked down 20%. Bitcoin Cash just got added to Coinbase. Where are we? Nobody knows. Let's just get money and let's get more profits. Everybody was scared for a while, especially with the CME, and people were thinking, Bitcoin was either going to shoot way high up or way low down. Alts broke out before that. Bitcoin just tanked 20%. In the same day, Bitcoin Cash just got added to Coinbase. I don't know, man. It's insane. It's insanity, guys. Coinbase revealing how shady they are, not just giving people what they owe them, they're trading on GDAX. Yeah, man. Like I said, they didn't add Ethereum Classic, so people were always saying, oh, Bitcoin Cash is gonna get added to Coinbase, and I was always like, no, because they're not gonna do that. They didn't add Ethereum Classic, and that's opening up room for people to sue them, and the more whether you want to call people normies or whatever, the more newer people that come into this, like, those people are going to be looking to sue. They're not going to be just looking to, okay, take it as a loss, don't invest what you can't afford to lose. No, they're going to be looking to sue. They're not going to care about none of that. They're going to be looking to sue. So, they just open themselves up to a funny situation, in my opinion. Also setting up. Let's look at XRP. Everything still seems to be respecting structure. I don't like, I would wait to get an XRP here. Well, let me see. The volume is picking back up, but I would try to hold off for maybe a push down below the slower moving average before I got in here. Oh man, things change so fast in this thing, man. Another one that I've been looking at, and it's totally relevant to look at alts right here. We called this out last night, XMR. It's totally relevant to look at alts right here. The Bitcoin Cash has got to add it to Coinbase. People are going to be looking for things to either replace it or, you know, Monero, Dash, maybe IOTA, Bitcoin Cash. Those things are about to go crazy. Simply because those are the things that always go crazy once Bitcoin dips a little bit. Not so much Monero. Monero kind of moves with BTC. All right, we're not gonna make this one long for sure because I just wanted to say that live. I did not know until I got off of the last live stream that it was added to Coinbase. So it is official. We're still above the 61 fib. I'm expecting a close above the 61 fib for BTC and a close above 16,340. So that's all for today, guys. Until next time, keep chasing that coin, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.